Hello friends, I advanced yesterday some of this, but Rafa Pal and Inmaculada Fernandez have confirmed and expanded the information I had. It still seems incredible, but all opinion seems to converge on the same point. Judge for yourselves the information that I summarize, condense and synthesize, and do not believe me, because I try to be as neutral as possible, not half-hearted, but impartial. Opinion article. Mise-en-scène. Germany publishes a TV set of the Oval Office. Is it possible that the German photo is a fake montage? New decoration of the White House Oval Office. Biden removes Trump's red button to order a Coke. Official White House video shows the president signing orders, but the Federal Register hasn't published any executive orders. Donald Trump has said, "We will make something, but not yet." 7,000 troops will remain in Washington until mid-March. 3 governors order their soldiers to return due to poor accommodations. Trump allows soldiers to stay at his Washington hotel. 3 mysterious military helicopters spotted over Los Angeles. General Flynn asks the people to stay off the streets for the next few days. Tycoon offers $1 million to anyone who can answer a question for him. We were chosen to go through the darkness so we can help right now. This is not the end of the world. This is the end of the illusion and the dawn of the golden age. Let's start. The German Foreign Ministry posted a tweet of a picture of a TV set pretending to be the Oval Office in a panel discussion or commission of experts supposedly chatting in an imaginary Oval Office. I don't know if the photo is real or fake, but at least it's very eye-catching, even as it appears to be fake. I am tired of riddles and guesses. I should be clarified that the photo doesn't show President Biden, and that I find it very strange that it was published by the Merkel government, supposedly sympathetic to the new president. I am tired of being taken for a ride and of playing a guessing game with us. This looks like a deliberately staged operation to fool us disseminators. A general view shows the Oval Office decorated for President Joe Biden at the White House in Washington, January 21st. The Oval Office is the former workspace for the president, and most choose new drops, furniture and carpeting when they enter, as well as art and works from the White House collection, museums and collectors. On the other hand, an official White House video shows the new president signing purported executive orders in an alleged Oval Office. However, the Federal Register website has not posted any executive orders from the new president. I don't think Biden wasn't in the White House, as some conspiracy theorists speculate, but there are things that don't match, like in the video you see a parking lot outside the Oval Office window and a president with his back to the window at ground level, not to mention the cheap curtains which look like Walmart shower curtains with their pleats fresh out of the package. Is there a possibility that he was denied access to White House? Would they had to use a stage? Would the Pentagon have denied him 2 intelligence requests as well? Biden gets rid of the red button Trump used in the Oval Office to get a Coke. one of the changes implemented by the new president after his arrival at the White House has been to remove from the Oval Office the red button used by his predecessor to get a light Coke, revealed Thursday Tom Newton-Dunn, chief political correspondent for Times Radio. Staging, from the French expression mise-en-scène, is a concept originating in the field of performing arts and extended to film to refer to the overall design of aspects at the stage of film production. In criminal law and lawyering, staging is used to describe how a defendant may present or construct an alibi to disassociate himself from the crime of which he is accused, through procedures he may have foreseen while planning that crime. The term also applies to the manner in which the defendant arranges or modifies the scene of the crime and its circumstances, eliminating evidence or planting false clues with the intention of confusing those who are to investigate the crime. Opinions and hypotheses. Yesterday, I reported that Alex Jones is of the opinion that the Pentagon would be blocking the Intelligence War Room administration for the current operation. Also, the Federal Register hasn't published any of the supposed Joe Biden's executive orders. A video of the X-22 report opines that he hasn't been given the nuclear codes nor was transported by military aircraft as a sign that the army would not respond to his orders. I also reported yesterday that Charles Ward opined that there would be no legal president of the restored republic at its time, because JB would have been elected president of the all-private U.S. Inc. Corporation, which was dissolved on November 2nd, 2020, due to its bankruptcy. On Saturday, January 16, the president would have declared the nation in a state of emergency and would have allegedly invoked the Insurrection Act, allowing martial law. On Saturday the 16th, he would have turned over the authority of his government to the armed forces, with General Michael Flynn leading the way in clearing the swamp. If President Trump has signed the Insurrection Act and the army was under DEFCON 2, the legal continuity of government would have prohibited the president from transferring leadership. Jean Decote provides compelling testimony of the above in two interviews lasting 32 minutes. As I reported yesterday, it is likely that Trump has activated the Insurrection Act before leaving, and that power has already passed to the military and General Flynn, who would lead the country to a new election in March, in which Donald Trump would run as the head of the Patriot Party. Right now, the military seems to have the power in their hand to defend the Constitution. The plan would be for the government to remain under military law during a transition period to a restored republic that would function under the original Constitution, the election of which would occur in March 2021. But this is only a hypothesis and a personal opinion. It's Rafa Powell's opinion that Biden wouldn't be in charge because the US would have returned to the original Constitution and the military would already lead a transitional government to new elections. In his opinion, JB wouldn't be in the White House, nor would he have signed any executive orders, because he wouldn't be president of the new restored republic, but of the US corporation that would have been cancelled weeks ago and therefore would have been cordoned off the National Guard because it would be a foreign state on U.S. soil. So the House and Senate wouldn't not reconvene because they wouldn't be allowed to pass. Warning. General Flynn wants American on Telegraph to stay off the streets in the coming days. Michael Thomas Flynn posted the following explicit text, in quotes. Sorry to keep you waiting. We were forced to do this in the name of your safety. The fascists are ready to do anything so that we don't not catch them. But it will be over soon. We are already acting. Attention, don't forget military time. Share this to everyone. Stay at home. Don't go out on the streets in next days. Don't go out to the streets. He repeat. Close quotes. 7,000 soldiers will remain in Washington until the middle of March. The military information website military.com has published that some 7,000 National Guard soldiers will remain in Washington until the middle of next March. 3 governors ordered their soldiers to return. 3 governors have ordered their local National Guard troops to return to their respective states after thousands of them were banished to the capital's subway parking lot. Texas Governor Greg Abbott wrote on Twitter that he had instructed General Norris to order the Texas National Guard back to our state. In quotes. Governor Ron DeSantis also announced on Twitter that he ordered to the Florida National Guard to return from D.C. New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu has also proceeded to do the same, citing that they were treated with substandard conditions. Trump news. Donald Trump has given permission for troops to stay at his luxury Trump Hotel in Washington, D.C. For the past weeks, soldiers had been sleeping on the floor of the Senate cafeteria. A day after the inauguration, 5,000 soldiers were moved to a very cold subway parking garage, with only one electrical outlet and one bathroom for 5,000 soldiers. At least the Capitol had air conditioned and several toilets. Excuse me. Trump made his first public comment since leaving office. He said Friday that he would return in some form, but did not elaborate. In quotes, "We'll do something, but not yet," he told Rod Creeley of the Washington Examiner on Friday. He didn't provide further details. In quotes, "I want you to know that the movement we started is just beginning. There's never been anything like this," he said in a pre-recorded video posted online. "If action were to be taken too quickly, it wouldn't be possible to arrest everyone involved." Senate Democratic leader announces impeachment trial against Trump to begin the week of February 8th. Next Monday, the House will turn over the impeachment piece to the Senate. Senators will be sworn in for the trial next Tuesday, and the former president will have until February 2nd to respond to the article. Breaking news. Mysterious helicopters spotted over Los Angeles. 3 mysterious helicopters were spotted flying over downtown Los Angeles last week, briefly landing on rooftops in what is suspected to be a military exercise in preparation for human for urban warfare. The helicopters, all dark grey Bell 407s, equipped with unusual antennas, took off from Hollywood Burbank Airport, also known as Bob Hope Airport, located north of Los Angeles around 6 p.m. on January 14th. Mysterious duck helicopters were landing at multiple sites. The flight activity looked much like previous urban training exercises that Army Special Operations Aviation units are conducted in Los Angeles. It is possible they are radioactive ordnance detectors. Guillotines at FEMA, guillotines at FEMA camps. An Air Force C-17 cargo plane arrived at Andrews Air Force Base loaded with boxes of smart guillotines, said a White House insider, speaking of condition of anonymity. The technologically advanced guillotines are manufactured in Beijing before being flown to U.S. air bases. The Army then distributes the guillotines to FEMA camps around the country. The Smart Guillotine project was commissioned in 2011 at the request of former President Obama, who had hoped to declare martial law during his term in office. Tycoon offers $1 million to anyone who can answer a single question that worries him: whether there is the possibility of survival of human consciousness beyond bodily death. The application process, open until February 28th, is open to all serious and experienced researchers or investigators. Prophecy. In 1917, the famous Austrian philosopher Rudolf Steiner foresaw an inoculation that would, in quotes, remove from people's souls all inclination towards spirituality. In his own words. Chile. Piñera promulgates a law that allows the early retirement of pensions for terminally ill people in Chile. The norm considers as terminally ill any person who has a serious health condition and has a life expectancy of less than 12 months, said the president. The European Union presents an economic plan to strengthen the euro. The European Union has presented an economic plan to strengthen the euro as the world's reserve currency against the dollar. The plan includes the issuance of special euro bonds and the creation of the digital euro. The plan is for the bloc's member countries to further promote the use of the euro to grow the strength and resilience of the European economy and financial system. What is at stake? According to a message from Joe M. of Sierra, it is a benevolent force that is winning this battle. The coalition operates under a divine plan. What is at stake here is a simple question. Do you choose fear or love? When you choose love, there is no room for fear. Love is the substance that forms this universe. Anything that is not love is not real. It's a delusion, a very realistic illusion, but nevertheless it's not real. Choose love. Tune into the Ascended Masters, the Archangels, the High Galactic Federation, your guides and teachers. Talk to trusted light warrior friends. There is much support for you if you just reach out. The brief presidency is just a minor glitch, not a derailment. Besides, it may have been the plan all along. We will never know all the details. And that is the problem, because I would like to know all the details in the future. Not now, because of military secret. Finally, a friend believes that the mainstream media may be about to turn to the light due to secret agreements with the coalition. This would make for a smooth transition for humankind. As I said, the beautiful slavers in the forest wouldn't even have to get off the couch of change or change the channel. The couch, I mean the sofa. They would be getting the truth from the official source they had trusted all along. Were we chosen? Remember, we were chosen to go through the darkness first, so we could help at this exact moment in time, according to Ashley Ulysses. We are sorry. We were the pioneers who digested the deepest darkness long ago to co-create a brighter world and create more space for the light to illuminate the earth and bring sovereignty to humankind. We are here at this time to radiate peace, anchor calm, and let everyone know that all will be well. In fact, it will be amazing. In the coming days, weeks, and months, it will be seen that many people have lost their minds. As childhood trauma, attachment, and pain surface to be transmuted through the experience of current events, it can feel heavy and confusing. Most people have never been able to acknowledge or accept darkness or truth within themselves, let alone the weight of what has been going on in the world for centuries. The world has been filled with a deep-seated domain of cognitive dissonance, fear, and stagnation. That is about to change as the light shines of the truth for all to see. This is a collective clearing that has been going on for some time. It has reached its final push. This is a purging of all negative energies within and around us. This is a time for massive self-care. Just as light workers collapsed their own inner ego and illusion to co-create a new world long ago, most people on Earth are now also doing so unexpectedly. They are not all ready, and our job is to hold a space for them and to hold the 5D vibration of love. There are many people who have not really known the truth of the world they have been living in. Many people have been living in the 3D illusion through no fault of their own. Many of the pioneers who knew this have been mocked, alienated, and labeled. But that dissolves now. We must continue to hold the vibration of love and never that of the spiteful. I told you so. Most importantly, we are here to be an example of what is coming. This is not the end of the world. This is the end of the illusion and the dawn of the golden age. I invite you all to step away from all the current events and distractions that seem real and get ready. Thanks a lot, dear friends, and take care for you. Look after you.